And so now you're in a place where you got to figure out, okay, who else is going to be a linebacker on this team? And in theory, DeMarvion Overshone will be what is called your will or weak side linebacker. And so you don't have a Mike or a middle linebacker. And so we're on the hunt for that. Now, I do want to back end each of these when we grade them with, if I've seen enough guys already for this draft, with the names to know for draft purposes. And so I'm going to hit you with a couple of linebackers. Right here, the top 5 in this draft according to me. And with the 12th overall pick, I would be happy if they took Sonny Styles. And I am so anti-super valuable pick on off-ball linebacker if you don't think, man, this guy's absolutely a Pro Bowler, which is a tough thing to project. But this is going to be a wonky draft. I have no idea who the first non-quarterback off the board should be in this draft. I think it is what's a negative word that doesn't sound all that negative?
Crapshoot.
It's not I don't think there's dominant offensive line prospects. I don't think there's dominant edge player prospects. I don't think there's a dominant 3 technique prospect. I don't think there's a dominant corner prospect. And so if you're a really, really good prospect at a, quote, non-premium position, you can go sooner in this draft. Oregon's tight end might go in the top 10 in this draft. Sonny Styles might go in the top 10 in this draft. And he's my favorite linebacker in this draft class. He's 6'4", 6'5". He's 240 pounds. He runs like the wind. Takes on blocks, diagnoses plays. Because he's big, long, and fast, has movement skills. He is capable in coverage. I keep telling Jesse the name Fred just to try to get him on board with Sonny. I just keep saying, what if he's Fred? What if he's Fred?
My boy's coming back.
What if he's Fred?
He'll open up his practice window.
I hope Fred doesn't do anything bad coming back too early to try to make a playoff run. Did you see Michael Redd on Twitter last night was telling him, hey, there's a man who's done it. That coming back late or coming back early because you want to help your team win a championship, I hope it doesn't take the back half of your career. Which Fred just broke something, right?
Ankle.
So in theory, as long as he's got everything around it okay, it should be okay.
The bones, the plates, some screws, let's play.
It's not like it's 3 months after an ACL, but I don't know. Sonny Styles is my favorite guy. Arvell Reese is my second favorite. He's the other Ohio State guy who some people are going to probably want to play him as a pass rusher instead of a linebacker. C.J. Allen at Georgia is my third favorite. He's my mini Sonny Styles.
Yeah, I like C.J.
He's smaller, but he's the quarterback of the Georgia defense. He's your diagnose, see ball, get ball guy. Probably doesn't have the same ceiling as a coverage guy because he's not as big or as athletic, but he is experienced general of the defense on a very good SEC team that's just a really good player. Josiah Trotter at Missouri is Jeremiah's kid. Mm-hmm. Do you remember Jeremiah Trotter? And he's the same thing where it's like diagnose, see ball, hit ball. By the way, there is a drop from number 1 to number 2. There's a drop from number 2 to number 3. And there's a pretty good drop from 3 to 4 and 5.
Hey, Anthony Hill should be higher.
And a lot of people like Anthony Hill more. And I could flip 4 and 5. I could go either way on that. Like, I think Anthony Hill is bigger, stronger than Josiah Trotter. I think both of them lack in coverage as of today. They are more see ball, hit ball, middle linebacker, play forward, those sort of players. And Sonny Styles might be the only one I want at number 12. Arvell Reese, you could talk me into it if you think he's like a Frankie Louvu type. Where it's like, yeah, he's a linebacker, but boy, the amount of time he's going to be blitzing and going after the quarterback is high. That's where I think a lot of his value is.
One thing before we go, because you're obviously a great analyst.
Thank you.
Sean Payton went off on a reporter yesterday.
Good.
Reporter asked Sean Payton about Dre Greenlaw and his ability to attack downhill. You got Dre Greenlaw back and his ability to attack downhill. Since we're all talking about kindness with media and coaches, right? That's a big story this week. Sean Payton says, you want him to attack downhill? Like, what do you know about attacking downhill? You're just a reporter. What do you know about football?
So Sean Payton was having a bad day?
He was being a bully.
That's Sean Payton. That's who he is. He's always like that.
Oh, what an idiot.
He went off on the guy in the press conference. What do you know about attacking downhill?
I've been covering football my whole life while you've been coaching it. And just kind of ask you about a player.
You don't know. You don't know.
He's being a little bully.
Yeah. Well, I would tell Sean Payton, Dre Greenlaw is absolutely a downhill player. But whatever.